Welcome back to Skinny's Guitars. I have a rare and special guitar for you today. It's a 2004 Nash S-57 and two-tone sunburst, and it is a non-relic'd guitar. Finding a non-relic Nash is very rare, and this one's exceptional playing and sounding guitar for one of his early basement builds. The guitar is super light. It only weighs 6 pounds, 4 ounces. Also, the nitro is so thin, you could actually just feel the wood grain through the guitar. Like last week's S-67, this guitar is also a customer order, but this one is before Bill started to relic guitars. And you can see by the back here, there was a special sticker that had a BG, and that was the actual initials of the customer. And one of the early things too is he also put special on here. And he actually put a Nash decal on it pretty early. It's one of the really early Nash ones with the where it says USA and has a couple little stars there. But it's really, really, really clean example. The guitar has Lindy Fralin pickups in it, and these are one of my favorite pickups that Bill Nash ever put in Strats. They just give them a different sound, to say the least, more powerful. Also with this guitar, the tremolo bar is brand new. I've never seen one like this for a Nash guitar. They always are relic'd. And the one thing I noticed when I got it, and I didn't know if it was real or not, were the knobs. The two-tone knobs are totally different than the volume knob, but Bill said that's the way this came when I went back and forth via email. This guitar also came with another one of these Nash neck plates, and it also came with a couple really, really, really early picks. Nash was building both relic and non-relic guitars back in the basement days. However, he felt the aged guitars all sounded much better. Nash has said that the less lacquer on a guitar, the better. He said that the more the wood can breathe, the more resonant it will be. Okay, I got the pick guard off, and just looking at a couple things here. Number one, it's an all parts pick guard, which I'm not surprised he was using a lot of all parts stuff. So these are Lindy Fralin pickups, and if you notice, the bridge pickup has a base plate. Supposedly it fattens up the tone and reduces some of the highs. Basically, it's supposed to increase the power of the bass of the pickup. I'm looking at the pot codes. Looks like it says the 45th week of 2004, which makes sense because a lot of this, Bill told me it was from 2004. The writing right here is actually the customer's name who ordered the guitar. And I don't know if you could see in there, but it's just handwritten with a pencil. It says Nash. I'm not 100% sure where the body was sourced, but we'll take the neck off and take a look at it. The neck is a Bernie Hefner, and Bill used him a bit to source some of his necks in the early days. He never sourced any bodies from him, is what he told me. I did a bit of research on Bernie Hefner, and I believe he stopped making bodies and necks in 2018. I also read his work was hit or miss, and customers never knew what they were going to get. I just want to look at the neck too. It's got a lot of really nice wood grain in there, like a little bit of movement in the wood, and really picked out a nice neck. You can see the back of the headstock has a lot of nice little flaming in it and stuff. It's a really pretty neck on it. It's very wide, kind of flat neck. Do a couple neck measurements here. See what we come up with. So the first fret looks like it's 0.81, so it's pretty thin neck. It doesn't feel that thick to me of a 0.81, to be honest with you. And at the 12th, 0.91. So it's a very flat, wide, thin neck. And let me just check the nut width really quick. In measuring the nut, it's actually wide. It's a 1.75, which typical is a 1.69. So you could definitely feel the wider flatter neck. One last thing about the neck that I wanted to mention is when I received the guitar, it came with really wide, flat frets that really just didn't play well. When I brought it to my tech, he's like, yeah, the fret. He just didn't think the frets were good. So I ended up refretting this guitar with the same wire that Bill uses on all his new guitars right now. I just want to look at the body a little bit here, so you can see that it's non-relic'd. The finish is really thin, and I've played this guitar a little bit, and it really just dings up fast because this finish is just really, really thin. You can look at the back. You could really see the wood grain in this. It's a really, really beautiful guitar. If anybody knows what kind of wood this is, please drop in the comments. I'd love to know. I don't know if it's alder or ash, to be honest with you. All right, let's start with see what kind of tones we can get out of this guitar. I'm using a Fender Supersonic. I have it just on the clean setting, and I basically have treble at 5 and bass on 6. And I'm just going to start by playing just clean tones, and I'll go through all the pickup selections. Okay, now I'm going to add some clean boost to the channel. I'm using a Copper Sound Foxcatcher, which I feel is one of the best pedals for driving that Strat sound. I'm just going to go through all the pickups now. Alright, now I'm going to throw some distortion on. I'm using a JHS Pack Rat pedal, and I have it in turbo mode. And I've got distortion probably at 11 o'clock. gonna do a couple leads with the Foxcatcher on. I feel like it really pushes the Strat and sounds the best.